Yeah, looks like I'm live, 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 live. All right, first thing I'm gonna say, okay, um, people that do Edgar every day, how do they do it? Somebody wants to tell me how they do it because I figure it has to be a lot of work. It has to be so hard. Good evening. My name is Funmilola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. It is an online mentorship academy for girls. By the grace of God, we have a curriculum that we run girls through. We have it is rich, it is vibrant, and it is very, very engaging. So if you have a teenage girl between the age of 10 to 18, please get them registered in our community. Of course, by now you know that that's what I do. I'm passionate about girls, and I work very closely with them. That being said, you're welcome to another live edition of our webinars. And today, because it's Christmas. Is it Christmas in your end yet? Is your Christmas tree up? Ours is up, trust me. And the Christmas jumpers, Christmas pajamas, everybody, all of the things that come with Christmas. Hope is getting ready at your end too. Start getting ready. Christmas is like pregnancy. It doesn't jump on you unannounced. So you got a whole 11 months to prepare for Christmas. I'm just joking, please. No pressures, no nothing, no stress. Whatever you can do, don't forget it's more about the memories. And of course, what is the memory? Christmas, well, the reason we celebrate Christmas is because Jesus was given to us, and Jesus is the reason for the season. So, and the way they say it jokingly. So, if the owner of the birthday is not going into pressures and all of that, of course, we have no business being pressured over Christmas. But most importantly, have time for your family, have time for your girls, bond together. This is the time that people that are planning all sorts for girls are planning it. They're planning jamborees, they're planning street jams, they're planning what else? They're planning parties where girls go for free and boys get to pay. All of the things that will happen. This is the time that it will happen. So you also, as a parent that is on top of our game, this is the time that you want to get serious with your girls. Don't just, don't let them just, oh, it's Christmas, we're just celebrating. All of the clubs are going to be open. Everywhere is open. Everywhere. So that's that. I've given you expo. Don't say I did not give you the cheat code. I already did. And then today we'll be talking about what last week we talked about um because we're entering Christmas and all of that, so everything we'll be talking about this month will be inched around time together with them, because it is assumed, of course, I don't want to say it's believed, it's assumed that this is the time that you get to spend a lot with your girls. And I'm also excited because I'm also getting 3 weeks off, and then of course to do all sort of things I want to do. It's about making memories, that so that when years after they have left, it will not leave them. All right, so today we're talking about winding down the year. Today is seventh year, so in a couple of weeks we're entering into the new year. So how are you gonna do that? How are you projecting for 2025? We're still in 2024, yes, but it's not too early, neither is it too late. If you're thinking it's early, trust me, it's not early. You're thinking it's late, it's not late. They said that the best time to plant a tree is yesterday, and the next best time to do that is today. All right, so you can get on it and start doing something. Don't just say, oh, there's no big deal, it's just one year after the other. No, if it is just one thing you want to achieve with your girl, you have a whole curriculum, you have a whole year to do whatever it is that you want to do. All right, so how can you begin to wind down the wind how can you wind down the year? Or is it wind up? No, I think it's wind down. When companies are winding down, taking stock, taking account and all of that with your teenage girl. It's been a year, but in all, we thank God for life. We thank God. We are still here. We're standing. We're strong. We are like Mount Zion. We cannot be moved. Whatever happens, we're still standing. So no matter what has happened this year, please, 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 that you are here, that you're listening to me, that you're still despite how everything has been, you're still trying to take a step forward in the right direction, shows that there's still so much to live for, there's still so much to expect, there's still so much to look forward to. All right, so don't get discouraged. I'm just trying to encourage somebody. Don't think, oh, it's been so tough a year. I know it's been, but at the same time, it's also been so good a year. Some people didn't make it this far. Some people are late. Some people are not here anymore. So if you are here, please, it is something to really, really be grateful for. And I think that if you really reflect a lot, if we take time to really really reflect, there'll be, we'll see at least no more than 10 things that we are grateful for. All right, so that's just on me encouraging you notes. And now going to the activities today, how you can wind down the year with your girl so that your girl is pumped, energized, ready for the next year. The number one thing you want to do, you can with your girl. I know that people do it together as friends. They gather together with their friends, with their whatever. But you can be, don't forget, your teenage girl is transitioning into adulthood. So these practices, if you start it, she's gonna continue it even after long after she's left your home. And that's why we're talking about it this evening. The number one thing you want to do, you can have an end of the year retreat. Because my girl is 10, so the very first one we're going to be having will be this year. Yes. So I'm looking forward to it. End of the year retreat. What do you do in retreats? You shut down the world, you shut down distractions, then you just come together to get refreshed, depending on whatever it is that you do, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim. Thank you. So this is my Zara cap is visible. Thank you, ma'am. I'm so grateful. All right. So you have to have an end of the year retreat. End of the year retreat is very, very important. Don't think some people, okay, I've had people that will have to come together to do all of that. But if your daughter is beginning, when your daughter is at least 10, she's beginning to understand certain things about life. So you can begin, so it can now be a culture, a family tradition that you continue to, that you start and then you continue. So depending on the length of time, could be just be two, and don't forget, of course, because of their age, don't make it so long. Don't make it so long. Make it like a day or two, maximum 3 days. And then what are you going to be doing at the retreat? You're just going to be there together, studying together, whether it is your scripture, whether it's your Quran, as just a mother to a girl or a father to a girl. So at the end of the year retreat, this is the first year we're having our own, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. You can do the same. So those are the activities to do. And of course, in this kind of place, your mind is cool, your mind is collected, is relaxed, and you're even able to receive. You're able even to receive more instruction or more guidance for your girl, as it were. So don't think, oh, what's she talking about? I've just told you this very first one will be the first one I'm going to be doing together, because I feel that okay, she's becoming of age. So you can also try. It's a journey. Let's work on it together. So plan it. If you have never thought of it, please put it in the considerations. These are part of the things that you can do this end of the year. So please plan a retreat with your girl. Plan it. Start planning. Now call them together. That girls, this is what we're gonna be doing. I've told them I have 3 girls in my corner right now, and then we've already booked where we're going. And then when the days we'll spend, the books we are taking with us, everything is ready. We're just waiting for them to shut them, close down school, and then we move. That is how to do it. Once you hear an instruction, just move. So it doesn't have to be, and so don't start thinking, oh, it is to cost me. Oh, it's if it is your home you want to use, it's fine. It's just the idea is if you take them from the home environment, it's the distraction will be lessened. That's just the idea. So if you think, oh, it could be a friend's place, it could be somewhere, it could even be what other thing can I have in mind? If you have a country home, for example, some people have country home. If you have country home, just somewhere cold, somewhere to take them away from all of the hustle, or the bustle, of the noises that they've been used to. It's a refreshing way to start the year. And you know what I have also told, it's also important for instruction. Of course, I know that our minds are busy, a lot of things are pressing on the mind here and there, this. But this is a place that is different, just you and the girls. Just you and the girls. You are there for instruction, you are there for refreshing, you are there for guidance. Trust me, even you might be shocked, not you might, you will be shocked at the kind of things that will come to your mind, that will come to your spirit about your girl, that will help you guide your girl, that will help you, because of course, as you're working, God is working to shape your girl into the kind of human being, kind of adult that God wants her to be. So please, I am excited about it. That's why I'm even putting it tops. So please, I hope that you are also excited about it too. It's very important. Some people do with their friends. I'm also trying to have that kind of network where women just come together, or men, or whatever it is, come together just to regroup. That is the essence, just to regroup, just to listen to the word, or read whatever your depending on your religion, share ideas, ask them For example, what we're planning to do now, we're planning to work on a devotional together. Of course, I will be the one championing it, but we'll do it. Okay, this story about this person. What do you think about it? What insight have you learned? What has happened for you? Do you understand? That is the essence of the retreat, and that's one of. And it has a way of connecting you more, a way of bonding you more with your girl. So this season, this break, this holiday, this Christmas, this whatever, this New Year, please think of it and plan towards it. So you can do what I said. Number one, have an end of the year retreat. The number two you want to do, have a vision board party. We did this. Okay, we didn't do it last year because of all sort of things. But we're doing it this is a vision board party. What is a vision board? It's very simple, just as I've said, it's a vision board party. And of course, girls and party girls and everything that girls will always be there. So the party part of it is just to pick their interest, pick their attention. So what are you going to be doing a vision board party? For example, I remember last year. No, I remember we didn't have last year, but we're going to have this year. Last 2 years when we're having it, I said to myself what I wanted to achieve last year. This year that is that's winding down. Is it winding up? Whichever it is. Then I said, okay, for you, what do you want to do? So, and of course, please don't go and be looking for verbals, big plans. No, something achievable, something smart. You break it down, something simple, something achievable. It could be as simple as I want to increase the number of my books. If I've been reading one, I want to start reading two in a month or do you understand? So don't forget this is all about um development. So there is no pressure, there is no need for over competition or anything. So of course, let everybody, all the girls in your corner. If you have two girls, you have three girls, you have one girl, you have whatever, the three of them. This year that we're entering, what are you thinking? What are you projecting for yourself? Do you understand? So that they're not just entering the year blank. They're not entering the year blank. They're entering the year with a focus in mind. They have an idea of what they want to achieve within the year. I remember very, very well last 2 years that we did this. I said I wanted to get serious in my coaching. Yeah, I remember it very well. I remember it very, very well. And then we put it in cardboard. We did a collage, and then we posted. Where we even put where we my daughter and I where we pasted it was at the wall of our at the door. Yeah, we posted it at the door of our bedroom. That's where we put it last 3 years. And somehow it happened. It happened. So maybe even not on the scale that I was thinking or looking forward to or something, but it did happen. That's the idea. It's even scriptural. Write the vision, make it plain so that whoever sees it will do what? Will run it. So have a vision board party. I think I will send a picture of the ones we did 2 years ago in the group. We have an idea. And then the party side is not something fancy. It could be anything. By now you know that there's no pressure anywhere. Every pressure is man-made, every pressure is zero. We are the ones putting pressure on ourselves. So it's just for them to have fun while at it. Don't forget, you're gonna be crafting the vision together. You're all seated, the mother is crafting, the dad is crafting, the kids are all crafting theirs. So it's going to be done together so that there's something to look forward to already. There's an anticipation about next year. So nobody's entering the year confused. For example, for next year now, I already know do you understand what I'm saying? What I have in mind to say, okay, these are the things I want to achieve by next year. And don't forget, when you do these things with your girl, what are you trying to do? You are instilling a sense of life, a sense of the functionality of life into them, because it will just be imagine if you have started doing this with your girl at age 10. Imagine by the time your girl is 15, she needs no prompting. She needs no prompting. So that's why these are literally things that will make the difference between your girl and then every other girl. So please have a vision board party. The party could be anything. It could be snacks. If it is just meat pie you can afford, if it's whatever, if it is juice, whatever it is that you can afford. It doesn't have to be something grandiose. No, there's no pressure anywhere. The idea is just to celebrate them in as they're writing on their vision. Celebrate them as they're walking towards next year. So these kind of things, these are the little extras that separates girls. When the girl of a mind is, I mean, when the man of a girl is busy, when the girl is thinking of what next to do, there'll be little or no time left for all of the frivolities that girls engage in. That is the idea. And then why are you doing this together with them? So that we know that everybody is getting ready for their life. Everybody is getting busy. So as you're telling them to move, you also are moving. So it's not like you're telling them to move and then you're not moving. Do you understand? And then it begins to contradict each other. So have a vision board party. These are the things that you can do. and you can do as the year is winding down. Number one, I said have an end of the year retreat. I've told you what you will do at the retreat. Number two, have a vision board party. Then number three, take stock and inventory. You have already, last week we talked about no judgment, no nothing. No, this is not a bashing time. Yeah. So because the mind of your girl is prepared already, because there wasn't bashing, there wasn't judgment. So this way it is easy. The mind is receptive to knowledge, the mind is open to knowledge. So take stock and inventory of the year together. Do it. Please, I know it could be hard, but please sit down with a biro, sit down with a pen, sit down together. Where did I notice achievements? Progress reports. Yeah, in my daughter this year. Where do we need to put in more effort? Do you understand? You're doing it together with the girl. So, and the aim is not to shame. The aim is to prepare for next year. For example, I know that I'm going to be working more on organization with my girl next year. Do you understand? So it's not that's why these things, let's take it a step at a time, so that it doesn't become rushed, so it doesn't become as though everything your girl is just, on all counts, there's nothing to, do you understand what I'm trying to say? So please take stock together. And if you're watching your girl, you will know, you will see where she has improved. For example, I know where mine has improved. I know where I still need to put in more work. And then depending on your time, you begin to work out, how do I begin to do these things to ensure that this girl gets what I am saying. And for every time, so I said take stock and inventory of the year together. So it's not about, oh, you didn't do this well, you didn't do that well. That's not the essence of how you are winding the year down. The essence is to prepare better for next year. That's why you're taking stock. You know the way companies take stock. They in the Western world, they even send out people. They send out survey so that people can drop in their comment, drop in their opinions on the services that they have received for the year, so that they can do what they can plan better for next year. That's exactly what you're doing. So you're taking stock. Where do I need to help my daughter? Where does my daughter need to adjust? Where do I, as a parent, also need to adjust? For example, I've sat my girl down to ask, okay, where do you think, am I harsh here? Do you think I am being permissive here? And the kids know, they know when they're playing us. You are the one that will just think, oh, but they know. So let us begin to take this thing seriously. So take stock and inventory of the year together. Take it together. It's not a shaming time. It's not a shouting match. It's not put down. It's not a season to put her down. It's not a season to make her feel terrible. No, it's just a time to say, okay, how do I do better in the coming year? Then after you have taken stock and inventory, please don't do it anyhow, in anyhow manner. Get a book, get a pen. Where do I have I seen? Where have I noticed visible improvements in my daughter's journey? Where have I noticed visible improvements in my journey? Then where am I going to put more effort next year? And the two of you, after that, then the next thing, you work on the outcome of your stock taking based on what you have discovered. If you have seen that your daughter lagging behind, rather, in scheduling, you see that your daughter is lagging behind in journaling, you see that your daughter is lagging behind in doing chores, you see that your daughter is lagging behind in finishing chores, whatever it is, or if it is the cooking skills you're trying to build in your daughter, don't forget the reason why you're taking stock is because there's a time frame to these things. There is a time frame. The best time that the window of opportunity will be open for your girl to for you to put as much as you want to put into your girl is 0 to 10. Anything outside of 10, the work gets more, it gets busy, gets a bit more difficult, and then you struggle more. So why are you taking stock? So that you know how much time you have left. You can pass yourself, you can assess yourself, because all you got is 18 years. And some of us, out of the 18 years, we've got 5 years left, some people got 4 years left, some people have just 2 years left. So you are taking stock to know, the way someone that a lion is chasing is different from the way that someone that a keke is chasing. So that's why you are taking stock. So now that you have taken stock, work on the outcome. Don't kid yourself, please. If you and of course, I hope you know that when you're taking stock, you're also taking stock of character development too. It's very, very key. You're taking stock of character development. So you find out where is my daughter lagging behind. Where do I need to put in more work? Then how do I begin to put in the work? And don't forget, if you want to see any improvement, any whatever, you need to just build a curriculum around that challenge. For example, your daughter is struggling with or with scheduling or with journaling or whatever. What do? You begin to have a curriculum. Okay, this is what we do. Why do we journal? Why do I do this? Why should I do you understand? Create a teaching curriculum. That's what I mean by curriculum. That's the only way you're they're going to see a result. So please don't just take stock and get discouraged. Don't take stock and get demoralized. Take stock and keep moving. Take stock and take action. That's it. Take stock, take action. That's what it means. So companies don't get feedback. For example, if the feedback is not favorable, they're not gonna say, oh, because we've gotten unfavorable feedback, then we're not gonna do nothing no more. Do you understand? So they want to improve. That's the essence too. And don't forget, you're taking stock because you don't have all of the time. Check out where you are, depending on your journey, depending on your parental goals for your child. Oh, and then let me also say this here. Skip my mind the other time. When you are doing your vision board party, let it also reflect your parental goals. I forgot that. So let it also reflect your parental goals. What do I want to achieve with my parenting with my daughter this year? By the end of the year, what do I want to achieve? Do you understand? So I just said I should just add that. So work on the outcome of your stock taking. And how do you do this? Please build a curriculum. Anywhere you want to see a change, you must build a curriculum. If it is reading that your daughter is struggling with, build a curriculum. How do I make my daughter read? Okay, together, my daughter and I will read for 30 minutes in a day. Together, my daughter and I will read 1 hour in a day, depending on your schedule, if it can work for you. Some people it can't work. Some people it is when, and that's where the essence of compressing time comes in. You can go back to that video. I taught us how to compress time. So if you think that your schedule will not allow that, you have to start thinking, okay, how do I make this thing? Because you have to impute these values before these girls leave your home. Before they leave, you need to do it. And I told us the window of opportunity is the freshest time is 0 to 10. Anything from 10 to 18, it will open again in puberty, according to science. Yes, it will open again, but that time it will not come with resistance, it will not come with questioning, it will not come with all thing between opinions. Oh, this, no, mommy, this is not what my friend said. Oh, mommy, this is not what my teacher said. Opinions will be so many, and then your child is all trained. She's thinking, which one should I take, which one should I ditch? So before it gets to that, that's why you are taking stock. And when you take stock, I told us, don't get discouraged, don't be sad about your results. I said to myself, I said my daughter's action, I made up my mind that it's gonna be about me. In the sense that my daughter's action is directly proportional to the things that are put in her. It is that simple. So if you are not seeing what you want, that means you've not put enough in. That's why you're taking stock. For example, the year has ended, your daughter is still struggling with personal hygiene. That's your result. That's your result. So I got my result already. Oh, trust me, I've gotten my result. I know that, oh, we still have it. So sometimes I say to myself, it's as though we take one step forward and then we take 4 steps. But we don't stop. That's the idea. We don't stop. We just keep doing it. We keep doing it. So please, after taking stock, work on the outcome. Don't be discouraged. I told us, it's very hard to be a parent, though. It's very hard. It is easy to just be anyhow. It is easy to just not take things serious. It is easy to just give up on the journey and say whatever will happen should happen. It is very easy. But if you must get the kind of result that you want, if you must get the kind of adult that you want, it takes that whatever outcome you get, whatever result you get from your stock taking, you work on it. If it is good, I am happy for you. Excellent. But for some of us that we still have a long way to go, like me, I am on that table too. What do I do? You work on the outcome of your stock taking. Check the character. Please check character. It's very important. If your daughter is struggling with lies, you have to go and find out why is she lying. Why is she lying? People lie because they are afraid. People lie because they don't want to be found out. People lie because they are scared. So why is the daughter lying? So whatever it is, take stock. Please don't leave this into chances. Take stock. So you go and find out. And when my daughter is lying to me, I need to ask myself, why is my daughter afraid of me? Because of course, when you're lying, you're afraid. Adam and Eve, God said to them, why are you naked? Say, oh, Adam automatically lied. It is the woman and it is the man. We're hiding. We're afraid. That's why people lie. It's the same today. So I just said that as an example. It just entered my mind and it was just an example. So whatever your daughter is struggling with, it's a reflection of what you have put in her. So if you need to put in more work, please put in more work. That is the essence of the stock taking. Don't take stock and get, it's not working. No, take stock and be like, okay, let's do this. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So work on the outcome of your stock taking. The next thing you want to do, express and receive forgiveness from each other. This one you might think is not important, but let me tell you something. Teenagers can hold grudges. Is it teenagers alone? Even young children can hold grudges. Yes, young children can hold grudges. My daughter and I I was taking her to school. Which day was that? Was it Tuesday? I can't remember. We're walking to school together, and she mentioned. She said, "Mommy, you said something one day." I said, "Hey," and then when she said the thing that I said, I can't remember. I don't know where. I don't know when, but somehow she didn't forget, and that was very, very instructional for me. So that when she's upsetting me, I say, or rather, when I'm upset by certain things, that she just say, oh, and if somebody says something now, do you understand? So that's just a 10-year-old, or how much more a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old. People harbor grudges. Teenagers harbor grudges. Trust me, I know because I work with them. They harbor grudges. Something that you said in the heat of anger, they are still processing it. It is still in their head. It's still storing in their head. Something that you said when you were very upset, something that you had legal ground to say, as it were. But they are still somehow. And a girl that is turning things in her head is not listening to you, parents. A girl that is turning things in her head, that is turning hurtful words in her head, is not listening to you. She's not. And that's why you're not getting through. That's why you're not getting through to that girl. You're thinking, what else should I do? How else should I do it? She's not, because her mind is blocked. Blocked by the things that you said when you didn't know, when you didn't even mean it. So that's why you should express and receive forgiveness from each other. And also, I do it. I know what other parents, but I do it. There are times that I just want to give my daughter space. I know it's silly, but I do it. But I'm just learning to be better at it now. Well, probably if I feel, oh, I feel it, just give me space. I know children, when they shit the sword, long after your daughter has shit the sword, you know what I mean? She has come to you, say, mommy, hug me or something. You're still pushing the girl. You're still pushing the girl because you're still being childish, even as an adult. That's me throwing tantrum. So when I realized for what it was, I had to learn to ditch it. I did it very well. Yes, very well. So the times I feel like, oh, this guy is not even getting what I am saying, and because of that, you want to start holding on something in your heart. Please, this is the end of the year. Let it go. So express and receive forgiveness from each other, so that's why your daughter mother's relationship will not be strained, so that it will go seamlessly. You do what you need to do, empower what you need to empower, and move. But if your daughter is there turning things over in her mind, turning things over, nothing will get done. Absolutely nothing will get done. You keep struggling on your journey with her. She'll keep resisting. That's just normal. She'll keep resisting. So maybe in that your retreat, maybe before you even start any retreat, maybe that's what you want to even start. Do you understand? Is there any way you think that I've done something that is hurtful to you? Or you can be like, okay, daughter, so and so that you did, I really did, it didn't really sit well with me. So you receive and then you also give. Do you understand? It's an exchange. You receive forgiveness and then you also give forgiveness. So work on it, then express from each other. And I've told you why it's important, so that you can gain access into the heart of your child. If your child is rebelling in her heart against you, she's not listening. And a child that's not listening cannot be formed. It is words that form us. It is words. Some of us have had words. I was sharing with my friend in couple in the it's in the middle of this week or last week, that but was some certain words that I had heard, and it's just come back. It's just come back. It's just come back. So that is how words are. So it is words that transform. So what if the words your daughter keeps hearing in her head is words of what that is triggering her spirit, what that is making her sad, what that is making her rebellious? That means you're not getting through to her. So when you want to get through to the heart of your child, don't forget it is the heart you're seeking to connect with. So that's why it is important. And that's why you must express and receive forgiveness. The next thing you want to do as you're winding down the year, you want to look for opportunities to volunteer together. Yes, I know this can be somehow you're thinking of volunteer together. Well, I'm already looking at what can we do for people? What can we do for people? Volunteer, it's a big thing. Are you aware that most of the things that you're even struggling with, most of the things that you're struggling to teach, you're struggling to impart, most of them should pick it on this volunteering scheme. I was saying to somebody close to me that one of my projections for my daughter before we had to change location, all of that, is that at a particular age, she will be going somewhere to volunteer. Yes, I said it, but now because of the area where we are, because of how it is structured, it has to be a certain age. But if you're not limited by age, you're not limited by anything, please, these are things that will help your daughter. You will be shocked at the level of confidence boosts. You'll be shocked rather at the level of image boosts, self-identity boosts. You'll be shocked. Why? Because she's handled situations. She's had to think. She's had to make a choice. She's had to make a decision. Where she's volunteering. You will not know that it's happening, but trust me, it is happening. It is happening. It is happening. If you want to know that it's really happening, get a girl that is exposed to going interacting with people. Get her and put her to one and put that side by side with one that all they do is from school, shut the gate, and that is it. You will see the difference. It will show. It will show. And don't forget, your girl is not going to perform in your home. Your girl is going to the global city to perform. So these are the things you want to look into. Look for opportunity for volunteering together. If you want to, girls are, by now we know who girls are. This December they have series on Netflix already that they want to watch. But because you know what you want to target, you know what you want to achieve. What do? You begin to sell this thing early. So if your girl is within that age bracket, 12, 13, please don't say, hey, where will she go? Look for, look for. As I am, I still volunteer at my coach's academy. I volunteer. I freely. I don't call it a cobo. I teach there. I do resources and give them. I do. It's as though it is mine. And I know how it has helped me build confidence, build everything. Just, it's helpful. And I know that during school term, they may not be chanced. During school, whatever, they may not be chanced. This is the time that they will be chanced. So look for opportunities for volunteering. It could be simple. It could just be 2 hours a day, 1 hour a day. Oh, I want my daughter to come here. Of course, it has to be with trusted people. Please, there has to be a margin to these things. Trusted people that you know. Maybe a friend that has an office, or a friend that has a shop, or a friend that has an outfit. If your daughter is 14, your daughter is 10, your daughter is 12, and you have a friend that has a store, please take your daughter there. Yes, let her learn. Let her learn. You will be shocked at the change that you will see in her. You'll be shocked. Oh, my daughter is an introvert. She doesn't like to talk. Oh, my daughter cannot. Please, let's stop all of that already. Let us stop all of that already. We're preparing these girls for the world. We're not preparing them for our duplex or our. If you are preparing if the only audience your daughter is going to have is just you and your husband and then our siblings, that's fine. That's okay. No problems. But if your girl is going to perform on the global stage, you can't be saying that kind of. You can't be having that kind of conversation. She can't be having it. She can't be having it. So please let her look for opportunity. And I please mark my words and come back to me and say, Coach, you lied. See, if you let your daughter volunteer so you're in a trusted place, please, I put the what's the word in law now? Caveats. In a trusted place, you will see the difference. And then make it a culture. Make it a culture. I said two things that I can make a culture. I said that you can make a family retreat a culture. This is also what you can make a culture when she has the time. So these are the things that you can do instead of them just sitting in front of TV. Please, if you have the opportunity, you will not know how important. If you know I'm looking for that opportunity now, but I don't have it. I wish I do now that my daughter is a big girl. But I don't. But I will still look for, because if I look, I will find. That's what the scripture says. If I look, I will find. So please look for opportunities for volunteering together with your girl. The next thing you want to do is to wind down the year, prepare your yearly love offering list together. This is very, very important. Prepare your yearly love offering list together. What do I mean by love offering? Of course, the year is winding down. So there are people in your life, people in your corner that you want to express gratefulness to. You want to express appreciation to. You want to express love to, or people that they can't do anything for you. You just want to be a blessing to them. And what I do, my daughter, we have a list. So every year the list keeps growing. And then this year, I was running through the list without her birthday, she said, "Mommy, when this one just say it has joined, it has joined. What am I doing together with her? I'm trying to teach her how to live. I am trying to teach her how to live." So don't just assume these things. Don't assume that your girl will just have a large heart just like that. Don't assume that your girl will just want to be a blessing just like that. Don't assume that your girl will just want to be someone that is prone to being helpful just like that. I watch people come to my mom's home. To my mom, I don't know whether my sisters are here, but I've seen my mom. People come to my mom's home and then she does this, then she does that, and I've seen it over and over. My mother never, ever, ever sat me down to teach me about being a blessing to people. She never. She never said one day this. She just lived, and I just saw it. I saw people come into our house as early as 5 a.m. Yes, I saw people come into our house as early as 6 a.m., 5:30. Why? They needed something, and I told my mom, I saw her do these things. I saw her do these things. So it's not. It's a natural. So it's not hard. It's not a struggle. A lot of people struggle with these things because they are wondering, oh, that my hard earned money, that, and they are struggling with it. But if you understand how life works, you understand that everything that you have is not for just you. That's the truth of the matter. If you understand how, like, oh, I know some people say, people forget, the street is wicked. It's fine. It's perfectly okay. You're not doing it for the street. You're doing it to you build a life. You're doing it even for God. So teach your daughter these things. Don't assume they will know it. Please don't. So what do I do every year? I sit her down. We have a list. Start from my mom. They do this, they do this, and then we go and go and go and go and go and go and go. Is what to do together. Yes, those are things to do together. Those are things to do together. Look for and prepare your yearly love offering list together. So if you don't do it, you can start now. I started years ago. I always had lists. I always had people that I wanted to reach out to. So it's now. So it's not. So no matter. So it's a part of. And the way these things works. By the time it's like that in your head, somehow, the provision that is needed to make those things happen, it will come. So I know that it is. I know the realities of. See, trust me. I just the way other people have realities. I have realities too. That's the truth. So forget that. It is the same reality everywhere. It just differs by virtue of each individual's journey. So you may be thinking, oh, in this economy, in this, yes. But we know from January, we know that the December will come. So please, these are things together. Prepare it together. What are you doing? You're even teaching your daughter how to treat you. Yes, my daughter has seen me do a lot of things for my mom. So she and don't let's mix it up. By the grace of God, you're not gonna be a kind of parent that you're waiting for your kids to bring money, okay, before you can feed. My mom is not like that. My mom is very comfortable. Yeah, she's very, very comfortable. But I understand the blessing that comes with blessing my mother. So I don't struggle to do it. So the same thing, your daughter is watching. It is a generational thing. She's watching. And she's also watching. When your mom calls and then she says, I need, and then she's also watching your reaction. She is watching. She's watching. My daughter has seen me bless people. I don't know whether you understand. So I've never had to just the way my mom has never had to sit me down to say, this is what you should do. I've also never had to sit down. And they went for a trip recently and then they came back and the teachers were full of, oh, you did, oh, did. I just smiled. Why? Because it's what she's saying. So it's not magic. It's what a child does that a child will replicate. So you can, if you are watching live, you can put that in the comment section. It's what a teenager does. I mean, it's what a teenager sees that a teenager will replicate. So do it together. Compile the list together. Oh, this person, if it's 2,000 naira, if it's 1,000 naira, it's not the person didn't work and put money in your pocket. You're just expressing love, you're showing love, and you're also teaching your daughter how to live. You're teaching your daughter how to live and how to treat people. Most importantly, how to treat you. You're teaching your daughter how to live, how to treat people, but most importantly, how to treat you. Don't forget, one day we'll be 60, we'll be 70, we'll be 80, we'll be 90, we'll be 100. And our daughters are seeing how we're treating our parents now. They're learning. Even though we pretend or we say something otherwise, they are learning. So please teach these things to your daughter deliberately. Prepare the list together. So if it means that you want to start early so that you can plan, so that if it means that you have to be taken aside, or even it's just 1K or 2K or £1 or £2, whatever it is, according to your level in life. I've never believed that there's someone that has nothing to give. Everybody always has something to give. If it's just Christmas card, that's that's the level that you are. So be it. But you don't forget, you're beyond doing that to those people. You're teaching your daughter how to live, how to treat people, how to treat you. 3 things, very important. Please don't forget. So prepare your yearly love offering list together. This is very, very important. And the next thing you want to wind the year down, where possible, host family and friends. Where it's possible. It's very funny how life happens and then things that you didn't take serious, they begin to be the ones that are really, really important. I remember that when my daughter was much younger, when she was much younger, we would travel from where we were living then to my mom's place. It's far. But because I knew I was going to be traveling, I was like preparing for it. Preparing months. When I didn't have it. So that's why I said it's not about money or what you have. It's about your intentionality and your process. So because I knew I was going to travel by December, I would have been putting the money somewhere. 5K, 3K, 2K, 10K. So that when the time comes, whatever I had then, I just added this. And then when I now got to my mom's place, My friends that we grew up together, they'll be in my home. Yes. My mother, if she watch my mother watches the stream, she will know that she will know what I am saying. So I will invite them because everybody will come down. Then we'll all be together. We'll just wine, we'll just dine. The last one, I hosted my primary school executive because I'm executive in my primary school, alumni, blah 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 blah. So we're planning a trip or planning a program rather. We're planning to host what's it called? We're planning to host a competition in the state in among all the local government secondary schools in the states. And then where did we meet? It was my place, and that was the last time I was home. So that's it. So if it's possible, what are you doing? You're teaching your daughter how to live. So because then she understands that, oh, in this family, it's not just about me alone. So you're teaching selflessness without actually talking about it. You're teaching giving, you're teaching selflessness, you're teaching accommodation without even talking about it. Some kids, somebody's in the house is doing them in their body like this because that's what they've seen their parents do. Their parents, they are not receptive. That's what they've seen. And don't forget, I told us that kids will replicate what they see. Teenagers will replicate what they see. So where possible, if it's not possible at your level, it's okay, but it's something to look forward into. So to look forward to rather, where possible, host family and friends. Let them understand that life is not about them alone. Life cannot be lived in isolation. That's what you're trying to teach without actually saying it. So where it's possible, then also where possible, plan a visit together with their grannies, please. I know that there are a lot of dynamics, but where it is possible, please plan it. Now I wish, I was saying to my mom that I said, when are we going to sit together again, me, you, and my siblings, and everybody sit, blah 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 blah. Last time we had that was a couple of years back. The last time I traveled, I went back, I went home. And you know what? My family, people in my family that my daughter had known since then, till now she hasn't forgotten them. I don't know when she's gonna see them again. It could be several years, but somehow she has a connection. That, okay, these are these people. I know these people. I'm connected with these people. That's what it does to you. So when it's not viable by reason of distance or whatever, you can host Zoom meetings together. You can just do something. Let there be a connection between your children, your teenager, and their what? And their grandparents. Why? You're teaching them how to treat you. Yes. One day, your daughter is gonna have a daughter. I hope you know. Your daughter is gonna have a daughter. Would you want to have a relationship with that daughter or not? I think you should answer that. So your answer should let you know that what am I going to do to this? So in places where it's practically impossible, maybe there because of challenges between the adults involved and all of that, it still does not stop you. So if they call, don't say, "I know you cannot call, you can't speak to your grandma." Or no, don't do that. Don't do. I know that life is funny, things happen, blah blah blah, whatever it is. So let them not be the one to make a choice not to be in in the lives of these children. I already said to you, one day your daughter is going to have a daughter or a son or something. And then when she has that daughter, when she has that son, would you want to be a part of that? I know that my mommy is very excited to talk to my daughter. She's very excited to dash my daughter money. You understand how important it is for her. So that has taught me. And that's teaching my daughter too. So where is practically possible? Please, whatever issues that adults have, can we not try and let it transcend? So please try. I know it's hard. Trust me. I know it is hard. So if they want to reach out, don't be in the way of that. For example, your daughter says, "Oh, mommy, I want to call grandma," and then maybe you and the grandma you've not been on whatever terms. It's fine. Let the daughter call. It's okay. Nothing. No, nobody. There's no evil anywhere. There is no enchantment against your children. There's no divination against them. So don't say, no. One day your daughter is going to have a daughter. Don't forget what I said. I said that. Your daughter will have a daughter. And I know that when my daughter has a daughter, I want to be a part, I want to be in the life of that child. So the same thing that is people. So where it's possible, please arrange a visit together. It could be a day. I didn't know the time will come that I will not see, my daughter will not see her granny for a while. And you know what? Though for those, she was really little then, maybe 5, 6, 7. I can't even remember. But I know that every year I used to go. I made up my mind that I must do this thing. And I've been saving, I'll be like putting the money aside, and then we'll go. I'll get someone to drive my car because I won't be able to drive that distance. I'll pay the person some money and then we'll go. And the person will come pick us back, and then we'll spend like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And then she knew my granny, then she knew my uncles, and then she knew everybody in my family. She knew them. And then we were living with our grandparents anyway at that time. So she knew, of course, so she knew that side as well. I didn't know the time will come. I didn't know that this time will come. That it will not be, I won't just enter car and say, I want to go to my mom. I want to go to my granny. But whatever it is that I've done that time, my daughter still remembers my granny. And then when she wants to say something, she says, that your granny. Then she says, oh, she all she does is sleep. So somehow she will remember. So even when she grows and then she's not able to see her physically or whatever, she knows that there is at a time I connected with these people. And where it is also possible, get you these grannies to teach your daughter stories about our people. For example, my mother has said to my daughter a lot of times how that people from her side are very, very independent and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So all of that is giving your daughter a sense of identity. This is who she belongs to. This is where she is from. In this family, people do this thing. So that when life comes at her, when life charges at her, she reminds herself that, oh, I am from somewhere. I'm not from the sky. And where I'm from, I know my grandmother has said to me, my mom has said to me, my granddad has said to me, my dad has said to me, or whoever is speaking to the life of your child, then your child is able to move from there. And that is what has helped most of us. I remember times when I feel like, ah, I felt like that. I do feel like that. When I feel like I'm not able to move, take a step forward. And somehow I remember things that my mom has said to me. I remember. So what if there is no word? What if the word is vacant? What if that space is vacant? So that is why this is very important. So let your granny, let your grandparents, let them teach your daughters, let them say to them about their stories, let them teach them, let them know of their strength, of their resilience, of their courage, of things that they've done. Things that they've done. Let them know. You will not know, but it's going somewhere in the spirit of your girl. So that when the time comes when she needs to pull it out, she will remember where she's from. And then she knows that, oh, okay, if these people did it and they were okay, then I'm going to be all right. So that is the essence. So please work the connection. And the time you can do it is festive season. This is the time that you can do it. Your girl is not in school, she's at home. Don't let that everything that you just see will be in front of TV from morning to night. I've told you 1 million things that they can do. And they will not sit in front of TV. Have I said that they will not watch movie? No, because we will watch movie together tonight because tonight happens to be our movie night. But these things have to be there has to be a balance between these things. All right, the next thing you want to do, you want to where possible plan a visit together with grannies. Then finally, I think this is the last one. Then finally, host a music or dancing competition together. I like to dance. Maybe that's why I'm putting this. And this one, we're doing it also. Yes, we will dance, and then there will be a competition, and then there will be a gift. Whatever it is that whatever fun is for you. For me, I really, really love to dance. So whatever it is that fun is for you. And then coincidentally, my girl too loves to dance, and her cousins too love to dance. So we're gonna have a competition. Yes, 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 you heard me. So it's the idea is to relax into the new year. The idea is to just take all of the worries, all of the anxiety, all of the whatever, just put it somewhere. We don't try safe. Abba, it's been a year. I don't know about you, but it's been a year around here. But we're still here. So if we're still here, so we can as well just, and then you do a collage. Of course, you know what a collage is, the pictures, you cut them, you put them in cardboard and you paste them. All of these things will form memories for your daughter. So it's not about, have you seen that everything that I've said, have you seen that I've not mentioned buy Christmas clothes, buy New Year clothes, but buy shoe. All of it, have you seen that I didn't mention do Christmas hair? So all of the things that we just bother about that really, really, really unnecessary, honestly. I was sharing with my friend the other time. I don't know whether she's watching live. I was saying to her that my daughter's birthday used to be full of pom, everything. But this year it was cool. It was just quiet, and then the birthday still got done. Nobody died. So no pressure anywhere. Oh, Christmas oh, Christmas shoe, oh, Christmas bag, oh, for Christians anyway. But even for the Muslims too, because now it rolls into each other. New Year is coming. Oh, but New Year shoe. Oh, New Year wig for people that are wearing wig. I don't have anything against wig. Go, please don't mind me. I'm just trying to use things that will pressure ourselves unnecessarily. So please, these are things you need to do to ease into the year, to ease into the new year. I mentioned 10 for the sake of time, just run through it. I said have an end of the year retreat. Please, this is very, very important. Have an end of the year retreat. You'll be amazed at the level of insight you receive for your girl. You will be amazed at the level of knowledge that you receive for your girl. So some of the things that you've been struggling about, you will see them in the place of retreat. Take your book of belief, whether your Bible, whether your Quran, whatever it is that you used to study, pray together, join hands, speak into her life. You are the prophet of her life. Speak into the life of your child. Yes, speak into her life. Let her kneel down. You speak into her life. What you want her to do, speak into her spirit. I do it a lot. In the middle of the night, I go to where they sleep and I lay my hands on her and I just go, this is what you do it. You do it in this. You do it when she can see koro koro. You do it when she's sleeping too. She will align. She will align. Trust me. Then the next thing, I have a vision board party. I told us how to do that. I said I'm gonna share in the group. How the one with the last one we had one. We're gonna have another one this year. I'm looking forward. Then take stock and inventory of the year together. Why? So that you know where to adjust. You know what to do. That's why you're taking stock. Then the next thing, work on the outcome of your stock taking. It's not for shaming, it's not for blaming, it's not for apportioning blames. It is just to do better. Then the next thing, express and receive forgiveness from each other. Please don't say I didn't offend her, I didn't offend her. Please don't even say that. Let me share quickly with you. I was with my daughter and her cousins just this evening, and I was praying for my class, and then one of them said, "Oh, but you did, but mommy did something about something that mommy that someone in her head is there." So I noted that okay, we're gonna have a conversation about this. So don't say I didn't offend her, I didn't offend her. And I've told you, when your daughter is processing hurtful words, she's not listening. When your daughter is processing anger, she's not listening. When your daughter is processing all of the other negative emotions, she's not listening. So please express forgiveness, also receive forgiveness. The next thing, look for opportunities for volunteering together. You can do it together depending on and I've told you why it's very important. The next thing, prepare your yearly love offering list. Do it. Let us see you do it. You're teaching her how to live, you're teaching her how to treat people, you're teaching her how to treat you. Three things I said, very important. Then also, where possible, host family and friends. Yeah, I wish I could do this, but I'm constrained. I will not be able to do this. So, where possible, plan a visit together with the grannies. I'd mentioned that you can do that, what you can do where the dynamic doesn't favor easy flow of communication. I told you what to do. If they want to reach out, let them reach out. Don't block it. Don't block it. Let them reach out. If your daughter says, "Oh, mommy, I want to call you," don't say, no, don't do that. You don't do all of that. Then I said, finally, host a music or a dancing competition together, or do a collage of it, or whatever it is that fun means to you. All right, I hope that you have learned something. I hope you're getting excited already about your Christmas and New Year holidays. I am getting excited. And in everything I've said, I've not said go and buy Christmas shoe, have I? So the pressures are really, really not necessary. All right. I hope that you bought my new book. Reviews are started coming. Go and buy. Buy on Amazon, buy on Seller. If you want to buy in bulk, you let me know. You reach out through the community on our social media handles. They will tell you what to do about the if you are doing bulk purchase. Okay, it's interesting, it's amazing. Your girl will learn from it, and writing it, I got insight that I'd never gotten before. Trust me, it's do your girl good. And I think that we'll have one more class before we call it a year. Yeah, let's see about that. Okay, thank you so much for coming. I don't take your time for granted, and I hope that you have learned something. And most importantly, I hope that what you're learning, you're going to walk, you're going to run with them. I'm waiting for you. Thank you. God bless you, and bye bye.